An advanced attack technique makes use of the motion sensors on an Android smartphone to detect calls using the sounds produced by the uppermost ledge. The researchers were able to determine the gender, identity, and, in some cases, the content of the person who was speaking on the other side using an application that records component information. Such actions had already been carried out in the lower left corner of mobile phones that were used for telephony. The research, whose outcome was called Ear Spy, showed that the accuracy rate of this exploration, even though it varies a lot and may be lower, shouldn't be disregarded. Until recently, the theory was that superior components used close to the ear weren't strong enough to allow a clear detection of what is said in a call. The researchers used a legitimate Android app called Physics Toolbox Sensor Suite to record the data from accelerometers and motion sensors during a simulated call. In order to identify what was being spoken, the vibrations were analyzed and processed. Artificial intelligence systems were also used to improve the results. According to the study, an accuracy rate of between 77% and 98% was obtained when identifying the gender of those who are on the other side of the line. Knowing who was speaking was possible in between 63% and 91% of cases, while transcripts of the conversation could be obtained with an accuracy of between 51% and 56% depending on the circumstances surrounding each connection. Different factors help to explain the variation in the outcomes. For instance, a volume lower than the uppermost high phalantes makes it more difficult to detect precise sounds, and the structure of cells and the placement of internal components also affect how loudly the sensors vibrate. The devices OnePlus 7T and OnePlus 9 were used in the tests, with the latter showing somewhat lower accuracy ratings but still grabbing attention due to the rates. The study's central hypothesis is that, in a targeted attack, the scant information already available would be sufficient to inform criminals or spies. The resources for recording waves and vibrations may be included into legal software and manipulated to send the data to servers under the control of evil people, where it could be processed to look for elements of this kind. Researchers claim that starting with Android 13, smartphones have a security system that limits the collection of sensor data at frequencies below 200 Hz. However, this only reduces the exploration accuracy rate by around 10%. As a result, the recommendation for security is for smartphone manufacturers to work on sensor positioning and to ensure that the sound pressure remains constant during calls so that the components suffer the least amount of damage as a result. 5 American universities, Texas A&M, Instituto de Tecnología de Nueva Jersey, Temple, Dayton, and Rutgers, presented the conceptual proof together. The Ear Spy is a continuation of another study that produced the Spearphone app, which in 2020 shown it will be possible to recognize calls made while in conversation with an accuracy of 99% for identifying the speaker and 80% for understanding what was said.